Hi everybody. So today I want to read you a story and it's called I Found a Frog. This is a frog. Are you ready to listen? Turn your ears on. Even though I have grandchildren of my own, it seems like it was only yesterday when I returned home from school to find a frog in my bedroom. Oh. My mother just chuckled. She laughed when I yelled out, "Mum, I found a frog on my bed." Now, she knew that I would eventually find one, but she'd let me discover a wonder of nature that many people miss. You see, a little earlier that spring, when I was 6 years old, I saw some little black fish in a pond. Since I didn't have any pets, no cats, no dogs, no fish, no rabbits, I went home and asked my mother if I could have one. Mum, could I have a little fish to bring home?" After we talked about my catching of the fish, I saw and the responsibility of a pet, she agreed. She said, "Okay, you can try." She gave me a bowl. She told me to go and catch a few little fish and said that while I was out, she would prepare their new home. So, off out I went to catch some fish in the pond. There were so many that they were so easy to catch. I filled the bowl and ran quickly home to Mum. When I got home, my mother had an old fish bowl filled with water sitting on the corner of my desk. She asked, "Could I see the fish, please?" with a big smile. "Oh, you have tadpoles. Wow, you're in for a surprise. Just you wait and see." I asked what she meant. "Mum, what do you mean?" And she just said that I would have to wait and see, but to watch my fish very carefully with my eyes. After a few weeks, I waited and waited and waited even more. I noticed some fishes were changing. "Mum!" I yelled with excitement. "Come here quickly. My fish are growing legs." She came into my room. She looked and smiled and told me to keep watching with my eyes. So, again, I waited and I waited and I waited even longer. After several more weeks, there were more changes. "Mum!" I yelled, excited again. "Come here quickly. My fish are growing front legs and their tail is going away. What's wrong?" A week or so or later, when I got up from bed, I was amazed. There were more changes. They just kept on changing. My fish didn't have tails. Their legs were much bigger. And they didn't look like little black fish anymore I had caught earlier in the spring. That day when I returned home from school is when I yelled out, "Mum, I found a frog on my bed. Ooh!" "Surprise!" yelled Mum. "You watched a miracle right before your eyes. A little fish you caught, changed into a frog." So, off I went and I took them back to the pond where they belong. So Mum said, I don't want any more surprises at home. and that's the end. So I'm going to send you this story, so if you want to follow along, you're more than welcome to. I will see you next time. Good night. Bye.